It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Yeah, still need to get used to that many windows.
Yeah, I forgot to start the IRC bridge.
That's not good. Yeah, Martin Land will probably let you know that. Or he already did, because he was asking about where is S. So anyway, it's the 3rd of December. So this is the first show of the winter, and yeah, now we open up the place for the cold and the darkness and all the things that are coming with that, like hot punch with rum probably, and what else?
Beers.
Cold beers, yeah, beers are always cold. Yeah, they are not probably not good when they are hot.
Probably not. But,
I didn't try, but I can just judge from any sort of not any hot shots. But yeah, once it happened at the summer that I forgot a drink in the car and it became 40 degrees, kind of. And no, it's not good. So not recommended.
And Gohang says, we actually had first snow here today. Yeah, we actually had first snow. Was it last week?
Yeah, but that was nothing because it got melted.
Yes, it was snow. Well, it doesn't need to stay on the ground for it to be the first snow. It was still very big, snowy flakes.
True, but somehow it needs to stay on the ground for me because it's
well, for that to happen, then there needs to be prolonged kind of at least 0 degrees, so the ground isn't so warm.
Yeah, I know. It's too much to expect anyway nowadays because, yeah, to be completely honest, last time, I need to remember when was last time when I saw like a proper snow, like a really proper snow. And it wasn't in Sweden, I think.
You haven't been here that long. So
no,
we haven't had a proper snow in years and years.
Yeah, that's the point, that since this global warming thingy, or some people might deny it, but since some thing is going on...
Reality doesn't give a shit if you deny it.
Yeah,
it's still there.
Yeah, I know. So if you know that it's still there, then most probably I won't experience proper snow in the upcoming years here either. Yeah, because it's the southern part of Sweden. So
you might.
I might, but last time it was in Warsaw, to be honest. Yeah, that was
even further south.
Yeah, that's further south, but still, for some reason, it's sometimes the cold is more sharp there, probably because of the space. Like they have a lot of space between buildings, even downtown and all of that, and it's really, really... The snow can stay there because I guess the ground is remaining cold. But anyway, hello everyone. I hope you are doing all right and staying safe. And that would be the first show when I see all my windows on one screen.
Oh, you mean this one, not that one? That one was the last week.
What?
We are in this show, hence this show, not that one.
I don't know what saying. I said.
You said
2 sentences ago. Never mind. I really don't know what he refers to in these moments.
I explained it. You said
yes, you
that
did.
Would be the first show. Which one? The one last week?
This would be the first show where...
Yeah, it's going to be one of those.
Where?
Sorry, no, it's not.
Yeah, anyway. I handled everything from one screen, one big screen, but fortunately it's kind of nice. Now it feels like handy. I see all the conversation on Discord and on IRC, and I opened up YouTube and Facebook and Twitch as well, and hopefully I will be able to follow like everything that is going on. And I don't know how you are doing there in terms of chats and everything, but
well, I got the IRC bridge online, so the only thing it doesn't bridge is the YouTube chat and Facebook.
And Gohanks said, please no one get them started on pasta this week. Let me tell you, Gohanks, that today, like this very evening, I had my worst carbonara ever. And I really shouldn't order more pasta around here. There was one place that could actually be up to the standards so far in delivery. So
funny thing is, I ordered pasta from the same place, but mine was a Mexicana, and that was fine.
Yeah, that was a lasagna Mexicana.
Yeah, it's still pasta.
And mine was an overcooked penne that definitely is not carbonara, and carbonara is made with spaghetti, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
No, let's not start about pasta. Instead, let's start up the show with a brand new hot track of December, which ended up being having a red rating right away. And guess what it is?
Beep. Oh, Makke.
Makke is back again, and with a
Makke
Boulder.
is Mac.
Makke is Mac, and is he Mac?
And Big Mac.
Small Mac. Anyway,
Mac truck.
He's back with a Boulder dash version.
Boulder Dash.
Short but sweet. Really nice.
Indeed. Very unique.
Yes, as
Ragamuffin!
Makke usually is. Yes, and
Yeah, he's done some new stuff there with regard to his voice. He's not distinctly Makke in that song.
not distinctly.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not Makke, I think. That was definitely not Makke singing.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, but we can ask him.
Kind of every now and then kind of heard the whiff of Makke in the voice, but I think he layered it.
Yeah.
So it kind of sounds different.
Yeah, understandably so. And there is one disadvantage with seeing my screen on the other screen. It's a bit slow. So my reaction time will be similar to what Peter Clark just experienced. Like last night, he wished good night for us, and I thanked him for that today at 5 p.m. And yeah, that's sometimes my reaction on social media. Well, at daytime, not now-ish. Now I'm trying to keep track, obviously. And yes, Martinland, I try to follow Switch as well now. This is why you see the account name.
And yes, that was Makke on the vocals.
No, really?
Yes, really.
Did he confirm it?
I'm reading his message or the text for the song on Remix 64.
So how on earth did he do this? What?
Layering.
Layering,
Yes.
okay. So there was someone else as well? No.
Layering himself. Just doing the vocals multiple times.
Okay. Going says that he's sort of preparing for holidays this year and making a list of old Christmas theme games, 64 Amiga PC. Any suggestions? Well, go ahead, I think. And you can post on several channels because Gohanks will see it right now because Twitch is connected to Discord and hopefully IRC too for an unknown amount of time because usually
hopefully it doesn't crash. I'll try to keep an eye on it, but let me know if it drops.
Yeah, let's hope for good, at least.
We might actually have, most likely we'll have a live unboxing tonight as well. Just waiting for the doorbell to ring.
Who? What? When? What?
At some point tonight.
About what?
Live unboxing of some gear.
What gear?
Some gear.
What gear?
We'll see when we open the box.
That's not fair. I have no idea. I really don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and Mordi and Peter confirmed, yes, it is Makke singing. Yeah, I know, I just read that bit from Remix 64.
Yeah, that's amazing. Anyway, he is, as usual, amazing. So,
indeed.
And hi, newly joined joiners. Newly joined joiners in the joint. Yeah, I guess I need to warm up.
What?
Oh, and we did not talk about it, but obviously it's the first broadcast of the month, and that means that we will have a Remix News edition. Around 9ish. So
yes,
stay tuned.
Hopefully the whole thing actually plays correctly on that machine. 2 bounces I had to make before it actually took properly. So we'll see.
And I'm guessing that people will hear some voices around here, not only ours, but our MacBooks as well, because now mine is also like a motorbike or something.
Oh, they are not voices.
Not
sounds.
No, sounds. Well, they are like constantly there. I'm trying to make them like further away from the microphone. That is really challenging.
Yeah.
Probably it's even worse now. I don't know how to make it better because
they start when you have a few video streams or tabs open. They just do that. They apparently don't have a hardware decoder in the graphics chip, so kind of needs to do all the decoding through the CPU.
All those moments when you believe that you won't need these things, and then turns out that you will. I hate those. Anyway, we have requests.
Peter says, "Oh no, you've not included a Professor Proton. Who's that at the door feature, have you?" No. It's just a bit of unfortunate kind of timing with regards to delivery.
And yes, it's a mech bike, Martin. A motor mech bike. So anyway, Gohanks has a request. The first request of the evening, which is MRT and Supremacy.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
Yeah, kind of. The ending there.
Yep, the unusual version of Supremacy.
Yeah, and Edward posted a very nice violinist gif.
Oh, I missed it because I was completely somewhere else, obviously. And then the Smurf Slay Radio unboxing. Yeah, hi DMC.
Yeah, I actually have. I No, I'm not going to tell what was in the Christmas present because I don't know if other people from Kaora are listening and if they indeed have opened theirs. But it was nice, and parts of it at least will be in here.
Yeah, it's very nice, and probably we'll have some fun with it for a while.
Yep.
Hope we will do it together.
Yeah. It's a goddamn big box.
It is. It is. Yep. And I don't think we have to waste more words on that because next week you will see it anyway. By the way, next week Press Play on Tape is our guest, just so you know. So if anyone wants to have questions for the guys of probably the most popular video clip of the scene, I think we could say
boy
that.
Band.
Easily say that. The most popular boy band as well, but
no, boy band video.
Yeah, not only boy band video is the most popular video of the scene.
Yeah, exactly. The boy band clip.
Yes, the boy band clip. So
video.
Like it matters. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Anyway, they understand, I think. I know it's always open for interpretation. Never mind.
No.
So, yes, next week.
My point was just that I was pointing to the clip or the video that you were referring to as the boy band video. That was the only thing I was saying.
Everyone knows that it's the boy band video, I think. Or is there anyone out there who doesn't know this, really? Press Play on Tape's most popular video clip that is...
Maybe there are. There's some new people on the scene that
except the new people.
Barely knew the scene even existed.
Yeah, except the new people. The new people are excused. The old people are not excused. Everyone knows this. But if not, maybe we can play it today. I don't know. We will see that.
No, we will play it next week.
Next week
anything.
We will play it for sure. Yeah. And GoHanks asks, do they have any other video?
They have a couple. They do have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, probably. Well, nothing can be so popular than that one. So that's the point.
Let's Play on Tape.
Yeah.
3,000 subscribers, and they have a bunch of videos. Cannon Fodder, Crazy Comets. Yeah, actually, Cannon Fodder has more views than the boy band video.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Unbelievable.
The man with a gun has more views as well. So yeah, they have a bunch of fun stuff on there.
Yeah, and Martin said, know too little about them. Yes, we feel that way too, so we really need to know more.
Yeah, so prepare all your questions next week. We will talk to them from their studio. At least 2 of them, I think, we will have on there.
Yeah, at least 2 of them. Okay, yeah, good to know, because about the number we are not certain yet.
Yeah, well, we did a test call Sunday, but there was only 1 of them on that test call, and not from the location we will be doing the actual interview from. So that's going to be interesting as well.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And we have a seed request lined up. Seed. If I would be you right now, I would say that this is not the right pronunciation. Seed.
It is, if you're going to emphasize it.
Right. Twilight wants to hear Jeroen Tel, and that's the way it is. Main.
Is it?
That's the way it is, yes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
No way out, that's the way it is. Yep.
Yep. That was a song.
Yeah, Twilight said that his favorite part just started.
Yeah,
like just at the end of the song.
Yeah, when it gets going.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, it's a great song. And to this year's Aeroc Remix competition, Magnar did a great remix of it.
Mm-hmm. He did indeed.
Let me put this down.
My favorite part of the song is the dong 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 dong.
Yeah, definitely. There are
and
some
the fade
of
out
us,
part.
Yeah, and the fade out part. That's not really how to say that. Not really appealing, so to speak. My favorite part is the fade out. I don't know.
Yeah. Like my favorite part of my mother visiting is when she leaves.
Poor her. I hope she's not listening right now.
I think she is. Hello, mother. Okay, Twitch had a bit of a hiccup there, apparently.
How much of a hiccup?
Back now.
Back?
Yeah, seems to be back now. So, I don't know. Maybe it was just my laptop. Who knows? It's a bit, I don't know, stressed.
It's a bit stressed, okay.
Yeah, you can hear it. Sorry.
Like you?
Slaygon the Grey, you've grown a beard, says Dax. Yeah.
And it's grey.
Down here it's grey. But yeah, I kind of grew it over November, or actually just the last week and a half, I think, of November, and thought, fuck it, I'll keep it for a little while.
Yeah, and it looks good, I think.
Thanks, I think.
You were really unsure about that.
Yeah,
like
I don't know. I guess I need to get used to it first and see if I like it or not.
Well, we talked about this already. It's like blue hair. You need to get used to it, but after that, turns out if it really fits or not.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I said. I need to have it for a while to know if I want to keep it or not.
Yeah, I just made a parallel, so that's how I feel as well, but yeah. Dex says Ziona likes it, I think, yes.
Huh?
Ziona likes it, I think. Yes, she does.
Yeah. And Pete says, I can always tell when my mother-in-law is coming to visit. The mice in the house all throw themselves onto the traps. It's like, yeah, I'm done here.
Oh my god, should we start with the mother-in-law jokes? That's vicious. Anyway.
Mordi does have a point. If Ziona likes it, that's what matters, I guess. She's the one who's got to look at it.
Yeah,
very,
it's
very
fine.
Yeah, fun.
Fine and fun.
We have
Indeed.
fun, don't we?
Kind of.
Kind of.
So much fun that I almost forgot to prepare the next request. No, I didn't. Just kidding. Actually, I prepared an impulse tracker module request. I hope that this is the proper version that I'm going to play, because obviously we won't play the module. I don't want to risk. This is Quasian and a stream of Lethe. I think we will be streaming it. So let's see.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, on our side as well. So that's the point. Hopefully it will work.
Oh.
What?
You just sent me the link.
No, come on. Wow. Okay. This was something. I would say that.
This was a song.
Yeah, it's a really nice prog rock module, and I'm just trying to look for the year when it was made, because that's what I didn't find. But wow, that had like all the notes, so it reminded me of Starshine in the regard that it has all the notes. And yeah, exactly. And the order doesn't matter because it's good as it is. So it's like this is how it makes you feel. It's really cool. So
Mordi says, I think Quasian is a game dev now.
Wow, so he went to be a developer? Okay, nice.
Cool.
Well, he is talented with making music as well. And of course, you can find his works in the Mod Archive as well. And,
very nice.
And tonight, it's really nice to have a couple of requests here. So, how much time we have until the remix news?
Some 18 minutes or so.
18 minutes, okay, cool. Well, welcome, Oink. We hope you brought pizza.
Well, does the pizza have ham on it? Are you on the pizza?
I don't mind. I would eat any pizza. Especially after that horrible carbonara today.
Of course.
And I'm really not kidding about that. Like the worst carbonara ever on the whole earth. Like the whole globe. All countries that I have visited so far.
Then you have not tasted my first carbonara that I made.
No, I'm pretty sure it was better than this.
It was not.
Okay, end of pasta talk. Okay, that's it. Let's cut it short.
Welcome to Pasta Hour again.
Nope. I am a beer drink looper, says Dax. He went to be a devil hopper. Developer, yeah. Devil hopper. Oh my god. Nice to see North Koreans in the chat. What? And by the way, there is also on YouTube chat, which I haven't checked for like 15 minutes at least. There is a guy from Seattle, and from Seattle right now I always think of Frasier. So that will be probably forever from now on that we watched like the entire Frasier series. So.
Yeah, and on YouTube, Christian Schneider says, we had chicken wings for the past hour. Wow, so I'm not listening. Okay. Good to know, thanks.
Hello, Seattle, I'm listening. Okay, then. Yeah, Immortal, this Discord channel, so to speak, it became the main channel. It wasn't really our decision. It was more like the listeners' decision. So most of the people are on Discord. Mm-hmm. And technically it's connected currently with the IRC and Twitch. That's it.
Yeah.
So we don't see Facebook and we don't see...
Well, we do see them if we actually actively watch it, but if you do want to join us on Discord, you can do that by going to slay.radio/discord.
Aha. Okay, okay. Yep. Yeah, I can see that now. Video error.
Can see what now?
Yeah, my browser encountered an error while decoding the video. That's great because I'm not interested in the video. I see that anyway. I only need the chat, but apparently there is no such function that I only see the chat. Okay, never mind. Let's play some music. How about that?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
I0 wants to hear Lukash and Spy vs. Spy.
I0.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have said that Discord is connected to IRC because it wasn't at the moment, said Martin Land. Sorry, Martin.
Oh, yeah,
it always
died.
gets disconnected. IRC cannot deal with it that much.
Oh, okay.
Temporarily it can actually, for a few minutes or whatnot, and then it gets disconnected
it got
all the time.
disconnected again for some reason. I think it might... No, actually, just remote host close to connection. No, I didn't. Bastard. Okay, restarting the bugger.
That will be a tradition already, so I don't know what we
Yeah,
are talking about.
I think we need to pull down the source code for the Matter Bridge, the software that we're running there, and try to figure out why it keeps losing connection and try to fix it at some point.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, annoying.
Excellent question. But
now
anyway,
the bridge is back. I saw that Gazoo is doing shows, says Immortal. That is awesome! Since when is he back? Well, he will be back on Saturday. Or was it Friday and Saturday? Or Saturday and Sunday? I can't remember that.
Look at that, you are confused with the schedule. Right now, so many shows in the queue.
Saturday and Sunday. No, I just couldn't remember the date.
Yeah, imagine that. Like Gazoo is doing 2 shows this week. Next week we come with press play on tape. And then there will be a podcast as well later on. Still thinking if I should do it to the 2 days later, because then probably it's too much for 1 week.
Probably.
Yeah.
I did a bit of testing with Gazoo earlier today. So it kind of worked. We had a few minor tweaks we needed to do, but overall it kind of worked nicely. So looking forward to that.
Yep. Indeed.
And yes, he will be broadcasting to all of the thingamabobs as well. And I will be adding a stream to his channel as well.
That's going to be fun, actually.
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
Immortal, these will be his first shows in a long time. He's been busy writing the software, Plan Mix Play software, the touchscreen thingy, touchscreen DJ software, I guess.
Touchscreen.
Huh?
You said touchscreen.
Yes, touchscreen.
Touchscreen?
Touchscreen.
Touchscreen.
No, touchscreen.
Touchscreen.
The software that he's been writing on for quite a while, and now it's getting to a state that it is actually usable. I saw Matt Ricardo was doing a test broadcast on Twitch like a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, maybe a month ago, playing around with it and try to figure out how it works and all of that. Looks kind of nice.
Very promising.
Yeah.
So
it has potential. Yeah, touchscreen mixing.
I can't help that it sounds touch cream to me. Or
because
touch green.
Yeah, because you only think of ice cream.
Oh my. Okay, let's carry on.
Are you thinking about me scream?
Yeah, you scream. I think about that sometimes, yes. And now I scream as well because
reason.
Because a reason, a request is coming up. Like, imagine that in one sentence. Berserk requested
Mr. Berserk,
one of my favorite songs ever. Look at that. So, and we definitely didn't talk about this, so it seems like he likes it too. And this would be Anders Enger Jensen from Norway and 8-Bit Keys theme remix.
8-bit what?
Keys.
Uh-huh.
It's not playing, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
These are the RKO and Amiga remix releases for the month of November 2020.
This month we have 7 new releases on RKO and 6 new remixes on the Amiga site, for a total of 13 new releases. Let's jingle all the way! Gods Into the Wonderful, a remix by Andromeda, composed by Richard Joseph. This remix seems familiar. I wish the muddy bass was replaced with something more punchy and clean sounding. Cauldron PSS 480, a remix by Bamse, composed by Keith Miller. This is a nice idea, but I felt I was listening to a long monophonic intro. I kept waiting for the remix to start and some diversity. Lost Patrol title remix, remixed by CZ Tunes, composed by Chris Gloucester. This is CZ Tunes remix number 69. First one was Last Ninja 2 in 2000. 20 years later we can listen to this great remix with some sweet bass. Test Drive 2, the dual remix, remixed by DJ CK, composed by Chris Hatlid. This is DJ CK's second remix at the site. First one was back in 2006. Graveyard, Finally Out of My Mind mix, remixed by DMC, composed by Fleshbrain. This remix seems to be packed with so many ideas and different sounds and feelings that it might be too much. It's a bit cacophonic, but still I like it.
What we're gonna do right here? What we're gonna do right here is go back. What we're gonna do right here? What we're gonna do right here is go back.
Red Sector Theme Spatial Remix, a remix by Fabrice GP, composed by Matthew Simmons. I like this remix. How the remixers manage to make so many different takes on the same tune never stops to amaze me. The Great Gianna Sisters, remixed by FCN, composed by Chris Hulsbeck. This was a take on Gianna Sisters I didn't expect. A funky and refreshing remix with that mid-80s feel. Commando High Score, Pull Out the Bullets, remixed by Gavin Graham, composed by Rob Hubbard. This chill and neat remix is Gavin's third remix on the RKO site. First two was back in 2012 and 2013. I Hate Marshmallows, Stay Puffed remix, remixed by JLD, composed by DJ. Smooth, punchy, synthwave style, lovely tune with a great sound. Comic Bakery, West End Brioche, a remix by the veteran Makke, composed by Martin Galway. This time Makke has mixed two classic tunes, a funny idea and nice mixing. Overload Part 1, remixed by Murdoch, composed by Martin Wall, aka Mantronix, and Robert Ling, aka Tip. Short, sweet, crisp and great remix that might be too short. Keep them coming. Rastan, a remix by Slaygon, composed by Martin Galway. This is Slaygon's remix number 25 on the site since 2008. According to Slaygon himself, this remix could have used a bit more polishing. What do you guys think? My and our favorite for this month is Energy by Berserk, composed by Svante, aka Fulcrum. This remix has awesome energy, great vibe, quality uns, and is very enjoyable, as is usual for Berserk.
Stay around that ring.
I would like to encourage people to visit remix.qued.org and amigaremix.com to listen and vote. And remember, holidays are not about how much money you spend, they're about how much love you give. Take care and see you all next year.
That was Remix News with Leah. Back to Slaygon and Ziona.
Yay!
Thank
was
you,
great.
Leah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mordi, for that one. Very
Yeah.
much appreciated and very, very nice.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. So
Absolutely.
I guess this was the last remix news edition of this year, because obviously
so
the
a little bit
December.
early with the holiday greetings there, but since this is the last one before the new year for Remix News, it's perfect to have it in there.
Yeah, indeed. And the next remix news edition comes at the start of January. So
And I will have some days off between, from Christmas until somewhere like January 11th or something like that, I think. So I might actually revisit the whole Remix News video thing and figure out a new template to work off of for that. During that time.
yeah, that would be awesome as well.
Yeah, start the new
Nice.
year with some new stuff. If you've noticed this the thingy around us there, etc., and some lines around here, the box, etc., some new stuff on there. The Commodore logo globe. It took a while to render. It's only 36,000 frames. So yeah.
So
took
how
a
much
while.
time did you spend overall with this animation that is running behind us at the moment?
I don't know. Maybe it took a couple of hours to actually make the basics of it, and then figure out how to animate the sun and the stars and stuff like that. A little bit more, but the rendering time for that was like 22 hours, and of course it crashed after a while, so it's not actually the full 36,000 frames, it's only 26,000 frames.
Yeah, that's one and enough reason for me not to start 3D animation. Well, actually 3D graphics in that matter, but animation, my god, like
Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, you realize after 22 hours that, something was fucked up. I need to start again.
Yeah.
That is the most annoying thing ever. I don't know. But I definitely admire your kind of all the job that you have done with this, because it's like a lot of patience and a lot of dedication.
I just switched it to the other one I did.
Yes, also very nice, by the way.
That also took 22 hours to fucking render. I don't know. Which one do you prefer, people? Do you prefer this one or the previous one?
Like when it shows up?
Yeah, when I switch it. Where is it? There it is.
Okay.
This one or this one? I prefer this one. It's more calm and mellow. And
yeah, that is true. That is very true. Yeah.
And more, I was going to say anatomically, but more realistic in terms of atmosphere and stuff.
Yeah.
And yes, and depth of field and all of that shit on this one as well.
One thing I
Proper
like about the other one, though, that I think it always gives a sort of great kind of visual impact when you have darker things on the top and then the gradient goes like brighter on the bottom. Somehow it helps focus. It's a bit like these not the tint but the vignette effect that is like on the edges of the picture. It helps you focus when it's like dark. Focus on the middle. So that is what is great about this one, actually. That's what I like about it. But definitely the other one is more calm, and I think you can use both of them. So
yeah, Dex actually said that on the channel. Just switch them. Both are good.
Yeah. We are on the same page, so definitely. Okay, so what do we have here as a next request? Boyer. Who is asking, winter, darkness, cold drinks, lots of fun. Let's request Tusker Into the Heart of Darkness.
Good
featuring
one.
Anna Black. So this is not the radio edit.
No, the long one.
Yes. And
with the funny accent Anna.
Yeah,
the intro.
very nice intro there. And of course made by Kate Bit. In the remix quad org, it's still Kate Z, but Kate Bit.
The adventurer carefully picked his way through the confines of the dank cave. The flame of his torch flickered and danced in the moist air. He could still hear the distant drums echoing on the faint breeze down the tunnel behind him. Suddenly, his torch went out, and for a moment his world was plunged into darkness. But not complete darkness. There was a faint light ahead, a hazy green tinge light. Shuffling forward, he started as his hand touched the rough outline of vegetation. Wielding his machete, the light grew brighter. Suddenly, he stumbled, falling forward, rolling and rolling into bright sunlight and tall, thick grass. yourself standing in a vast open plain with high mountains in the distance encompassing the vista in a huge crescent. Despite the terrors of the long grass, there was an ominous feeling of vulnerability in this open environment, as if it was some kind of focal point for a devious but as yet unsprung trap. Towards the far end of the plain, a large outcropping could be seen, rising sharply like a dark black mesa. As swiftly as his heart would beat, he made for the higher ground. The adventurer gazed down from the mesa towards the thick jungle that was now between him and the mountains. Mountains that were so much closer now, looming over him like claws, their shadow casting tendrils of darkness stretching towards him over the vast greenery. Yet, looking closer, in the distance, he could see a clearing. Rising gently from within was a ghost-like smoke. A welcome? Or a warning? The shouts and wails of the pygmies all too close. Darts zipping past his cheeks as he half ran, half fell down the steep jungle hill. Not this time would his partner be waiting at the bottom of the hill with a plane and an easy escape. But there was a cave at the foot of the mountains. Perhaps he could reach it. He might have a chance. Unbeknownst to him, the pursuit had faltered with a sudden cessation of movement and sound, as if they feared to tread further into the valley lest they disturb something not of this world.
AKK. Yeah.
AKK.
Tusker. What?
AKK.
AKK.
Okay.
Good one.
It's a great tune.
Yeah, very nice.
And Richard Wilkinson said, pretty normal British accent, probably from Surrey or similar. Yeah, in my head I heard, I think it was an earlier take where Anna had read the text in a different accent or dialect. And I think that's what I remember, or maybe I mixed it up slightly in my head with something else, like I don't know, something that Tomsk would do in Geordie or something. I don't know. Anyway, great tune.
Yep, absolutely. Great request there.
And Boyer says, seems like this version is slightly enhanced compared to the RKO version in terms of stereo effect.
It's rather the compressor that you hear. It's,
it depends on where you're listening. So if you're listening to the regular relays, then yes, it actually does some stereo enhancing effect.
Yeah, and it was the RKO version, the long one, not the radio edit, but the RKO version still. So it's just the compression that is applied on the stream.
Yeah.
And
well, not compression, but audio processing, I will say.
Well, not only compression, yeah, but there is also a bit of that too, and other things.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff in the audio processing for the relays. There's like low-end emphasis and mid-range clearing up kind of bits, and high-end taming and stereo widening or narrowing, depending on how wide or narrow it is. All sorts of shit going on there. So, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And he says, I listen to Twitch. Yeah, none of that is going on there. So, so essentially, what you're hearing is the regular RKO version.
No processing on the Twitch stream?
No.
The audio one? Okay.
Well, there is slight compression, but that's about it.
Okay.
No stereo. No stereo kind of thing or anything. Just a tiny tad bit of compression.
But then anyone who is watching a video doesn't get the audio processing that much, right? Or
no.
Not even a bit, because Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch none of them are processed, but the relays. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, then there you go. Then it probably just seemed like, or you heard it like it. Sometimes it can be.
Yeah, and maybe it's just been a while since you heard it. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. We didn't really play this song, like the whole song, for like yonks.
No,
I guess a long time.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Now Leia is woken up.
Hi, Leo.
On Discord.
And thank you once again for the remix news.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard it, then then you can watch it later and listen.
Yeah,
anyway.
and I'll also need to upload it after the show.
Yeah, joining at the right time, because we have Frida with us. And she says, hi guys, happy December. Please,
happy December.
For you too. And please play a tune by Mordi tonight. Thank you. And gotta mention something here, because Frida is very active in the 64 community. And after this song that we picked, we might show you something. So I picked one of my faves from Mordi, which is a cooperation, featuring Necropolo. So most of the parts are done by Mordi, and Necro did some sort of guitars for it. And I think it's underrated because it's not requested very often. So that's why. my only problem with this song that is short.
Yeah.
But the
I
original
got-
Sid is short too.
Yeah, I got
That
caught
short.
by a surprise there.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
have
he
something.
added the chugga necropolo, that is.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course, he did. So, but other than that, the arrangement is the same to the Sid. So
Yes.
it's a very nice one. And we would like to show you something that Frida did, and with video, preferably. And hope we get permission for this, but she shared it in a very public group, so let's hope that it will be okay. And this would be International Light Carat Force in her presentation. Do you have it prepared? So that was it.
It was that.
It was that. Yeah, good candidate for RKO, I think.
I think so.
So might be worth to think of that, to upload such tracks. I think they would be successful. So
unless you upload, I don't know, 30 of them, like this. Who was it? Paul? Who was it?
Oh, I don't remember the name.
Paul or something?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to have a bit of versatility on the style, of course, because the remixes are all about being like colorful and the variety of the styles and all of that. So, but then again, I don't know where is the border here, because there are artists that like to create in one style, several of them, and there are who prefer to try out like several genres. So yeah.
Peter says it was Paul Nelson. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, we actually had a discussion, Peter and you were there as well, and I, about getting kind of stuck in this is your style, and if you're not doing that style, I'm not going to like it kind of trap.
Yeah.
Like Peter with his orchestral stuff, awesome, but he also does prog rock, but he can do other stuff as well as that. So how do you kind of break out from that?
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult, but sometimes it's all about just trying. And I guess when you try new styles, it's always confusing right at the start. So that's just natural. That you gotta love the style that you create in, and then it will be easier, because eventually you will get there, even if it sounds like shit first, maybe, and then you will improve anyway if you keep up. So
well, that's kind of how it goes. Like another discussion we actually had there was about learning to play the piano. Like you see to the left of Ziona here, there's Native Instruments S61, I think it's called. I use it mostly for the ability to map the knobs and using the mod wheel and the expression pedal, because I do have a pedal and sustain pedal and expression pedal under the table as well. I use that mostly to kind of bring sounds to life, just to have some sort of variety to them, so they feel more or less static. And that's a great keyboard for that, but I cannot play it, but I would love to. And Peter said, yeah, well, you just need to sit down and learn. It's an acquired skill.
That easy.
Yes, it is an acquired skill. And yes, it is easy. You just need to take the time. It's not like nobody can learn how to play. It's just you need to allocate the time to do it. I just don't feel like I have the time. Or actually,
dedication, maybe.
Maybe. It would be nice if you could do the Matrix thing. You just plug some shit in your head and download the information, and it goes all the way out to the muscle memory and everything. But it's just not the way it works.
Yeah, but on the other hand, what would it make the artists? Because then all the things that they have learned would be like worthless, because anyone can do that if they would download this.
No. Even if you have knowledge, it's still your subjective taste that guides what you do with that knowledge. You can be the best painter in the world, but if you're only doing some kind of predetermined stuff and you don't express yourself, then it's going to be boring. So it's what you do with your knowledge that matters, not how you do it.
Yeah, that is very, very true, but it's a bit different with painting and music, because
no, not really.
Well, it's if you talk about live playing an instrument, then it is a technical knowledge as well. So it's like you can play how how you play it, like play with how you play it, what kind of emotions you bring in it, how you play with it. But technically, if you know the movements, then you can play the actual melody. So,
yes, but for a human, you can hear if someone is just playing it the way they were taught, or as opposed to someone who plays it with feeling, because there's a difference. There's a significant difference in the emotion that you can convey, and this is the difference between having the technical knowledge and the inclination to actually use that technical knowledge to convey your feeling.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I'm just saying that I think that playing an instrument can be also like something that is, you bring in creativity there, but it's a whole other thing than bringing notes together and composing, and even when you do a remix, it's like partial thing, because you get the notes, but you have to
do with the notes.
Yeah, then you have to focus on different things as well.
Yeah, that's my whole point, is that even if you let's say you get handed a MIDI file with all the notes for a particular song, and you give it to 10 different people, they will do 10 different things with it, because they are putting their own stamp on it, their own subjective interpretation of what and how those notes are supposed to come out. And playing the piano or the guitar or any instrument essentially is, you need to learn the technique so you can express yourself, and then what you do with that expression is up to you.
Yeah, we can definitely say that. So that is also true. Not having a counter argument here, I'm just saying that they are slightly different things. So let's play some music, shall we? This is going to be GCS's request, and it's Johan Andersson and Ghosts and Goblins
Johan.
Surf Mix.
Krang.
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 Oh, it's so confusing, Discord here. Sorry about that, because I wanted to press kind of smiley on Immortal's surfing gif. So now I managed.
Yeah, I still find it so confusing that instead of being center aligned, it's like weirdly top aligned.
You mean what?
The reaction thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. That was my confusion too. But anyway, never mind.
Yeah, like when you have one-liners, they get really weird.
Yeah.
I understand the reason. Yeah, long lines, you don't want that hovery thingy over the text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we discussed here that we don't entirely agree still, but never mind. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you learn to mix and master like a professional, anything you do, any music you do, it will sound nice, but it doesn't make a good song. So unless you have a good song, you still have the technique to make it sound professional and commercial even, but it doesn't make a good song. So you still need to have that heart in there. You still need to have that emotion in there.
Yeah, I agree. I just said that playing an instrument is first, it's about technically how to play the instrument and the muscle memory.
Yeah, I never argued against that.
Yeah, so you can be very emotional. I'm very emotional about synths, for example, but I know jack shit about it, how to play on it. Yeah. And I could be very emotional about it, really, but I was always more interested in composing.
Yeah, but the argument here is about the matrix type thing. If you download the knowledge, you still, if you know exactly how to play anything, you just download the information and it sits in the muscle memory. Still doesn't make you a good musician, because you still need to have that emotion in there.
Yeah,
you still
of
need
course.
to know how to convey your emotions. This is my argument.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is my argument.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you argue against it then.
No, I'm arguing against the fact that when you want to play an instrument, the primary thing to build on is to have the knowledge of playing an instrument, which takes like hours, months, years to take.
Yeah,
and
or your goal is to be able to convey what you feel, and that is your goal. You play,
and yet you still need the technical knowledge for that, how to play the instrument.
But if you have two different goals, one takes you to where you want to go, the other one takes you where you need to go to be able to play. That's all the goal for you in your scenario, is to be able to play, not what you want to play.
No, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. My scenario, I just said that the primary thing, if you want to play an instrument and how to master an instrument, is to play first, to learn how to play it. Like you need to learn how to move your hands. You need to have the muscle memory. And as I said,
I never argued against
your goal can be very emotional about it later on and bring in all your emotions and all your world into music, but for that you still need the technical knowledge to learn.
Yes, but why would you learn if you don't have the inclination to learn for a purpose? This is my point.
Yeah, okay, that sure. Then why would you learn?
Exactly.
I just said that it would be certainly quicker if you could download the knowledge from Matrix.
Yes, and then you also said that that would put musicians out of business, and I said no, it wouldn't, because that is not what musicians do.
No, of course not. I just said, I did not say that it would put musicians out of the business. I did not say that, and you can listen back. I just said that that all the knowledge that they gained during like all those weeks and months and years would be like downloaded like just like that. Like the muscle memory, the technical knowledge. And that would be amazing and a bit disappointing at the same time. That is all what I said. I did not say musicians would be ruined or they would be out of business. No. And
you
yes, stop arguing, play music.
You alluded to it.
Anyway,
Good point,
Good point. So we will stop arguing and we have the next request, which is Netwalker's request, and he wants to hear Hazel and Eternal Light when the sky glows.
There's no doubt about it. There's some type of strange flashing red light ahead. It's yellow. I saw yellow attention it too. Weird. It appears that he may be moving a little bit this way. It's probably not past that. Yellow. It's coming this way. It is definitely coming this way. Object about 10 degrees directly south, 10 degrees off the horizon. And what's the north are moving? What's moving away from us? Moving out fast. Yeah, we're going heading north. Here he comes from the south. He's coming toward us now. Now we're observing what appears to be a beam coming down to the ground. It's unreal.
so the party has gone.
Just what is it that you want to do?
Let's go.
Just what is it that you want to do?
Let's go.
So, in my humble opinion, without wanting to offend someone who thinks differently, who has a different perspective on the matter, and without starting an argument now, because it is always in the eye of the beholder, so you should consider the various aspects, and that's why I honestly believe that I have totally forgotten what I wanted to say, says Dax.
I agree.
Yeah, that was fun. Now there's apparently some sort of discussion about talking versus music, or the ratio thereof. And
Yeah, we
I
ruined
don't
it
know.
for today.
Yeah, so I think the ratio
Completely.
kind of went too far there on one side, but
Yes,
yeah,
I know, right?
we'll balance it out on the next show. It's fine.
Well, yeah,
or on the
but
rotational.
it's great to pay attention to that anyway. I usually do, but it's and no, there's completely peace here. This is what we usually do when we don't agree on something.
Yeah, we kind of try to find the contact points and work out from there, but first you
Yeah.
have to find it,
Yeah,
and that takes a bit of arguing sometimes.
yeah, exactly.
Not arguing as in you're an idiot kind of arguing, but arguing points.
Yeah, like we never said something like that to each other. That would be weird, but yeah. The maximum that we say is you're silly.
Because you are.
You are too, so
Yes,
that
I
makes
am.
two of us.
Yeah. Silly no silly.
Yeah, that's the way how it is. Shall we play an exclusive then?
Oh, exclusive. We need something to do that sort of thing with, you know, like the one that Boz has, the one with buttons and
Yes,
stuff.
we definitely do need something like that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but for now, we have Berserk, who finished his Last Ninja free remix. If you remember, we played a short snippet last week.
Yeah, like
so,
1 minute 20 seconds or something of it.
No, that was 2 minutes, around 2 minutes, I think.
No, okay.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
never mind.
And 2 minutes, 2 seconds, yes, I was right. So anyway, he finished his remix. So now we have the opportunity to hear it first time on air, because I think he did not upload it yet on RKO.
And even if he did, it's not released yet because I updated the playlist thingy on Tractor right before the show.
Yep, very thoughtful. So here comes the Last Ninja free, hot from the oven just now from Berserk.
Close emotions, day night, cobbles waiting. No one. Wine up, crazy friends and I'm lazy. Tears down, racing. I still remember when you were in love. I felt you happy and I felt you close. I still remember when you were in love, kissing me all night, making me waiting, no one, no one. Why not? Crazy friends and I'm lazy, tears down, racing. I still remember when you were in love. I felt you happy and I felt you close. I still remember when you were in love, kissing me all night, making me feel nice.
Where is Lala, goddammit? Asks Martin Land. In La La Land.
Yeah, still in La La Land, trying to wake up. His alarm went off, but he's snoozed. Snoozed.
But not snoozed like you are snoozing.
No, that's snooze.
Snooze. Yeah, I know. So thank you, Berserk, for the new exclusive. And you can expect guys to release this song probably in the next few days, I guess.
Makes it external.
You are checking. Okay.
Yeah, let me just
checking the queue.
Yeah, it's empty. He hasn't uploaded it yet.
Okay. So cool. So that was the first time when we introduced this. And then we will see next week. Probably you will be able to download it already.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
Most likely.
No, sometimes, I don't know. Qued seems to be running on some sort of schedule, internal schedule, or schedule. as you Brits would call it. Some Brits at least. Schedule. Anyway, that sometimes he releases things as soon as they hit the queue, and sometimes he just leaves a bunch in there and waits for, I don't know, something. Maybe he's just busy, or I don't know. But there's been a couple of times where the queue has like 6 or 7 remixes waiting. Nothing happens for weeks on end, and just go, okay.
Well, let's hope he is not taking his holiday in the last days of December.
No,
and all
usually
of that.
he has the RKO vacation somewhere in September, I think. He closes down for 4 weeks, but the rest of the year it's open. But I don't think he has anything like Christmas time or anything like that.
Yeah, let's hope that. Probably he knows that if he is not releasing those songs on time, then they won't participate in next year's Rotti Awards. So anyway.
True.
Yeah, so probably the last days are like that. But yeah, I will upload Artillery this month. I really promise that. This is the last month of 2020. Definitely, I have to get to it. I know. It's 6.5 minutes right now. And I just wanted to close it properly. I'm sorry. There were so many other things taking attention. Like, it's sometimes... on weekdays, I feel like falling asleep right after work, and then I fell asleep and wake up at 10 and 11, and then fall asleep again after that. So I guess this is like the dark winter of Sweden or something. I don't know.
It is.
I don't think we are sick yet. But
No, we are not.
It doesn't look like it, but...
No, but Boz apparently has a bit of a flu type thing going. And that's why he cancelled his show on Wednesday. So, yeah. Hopefully that's just a regular flu.
Yeah, I knew that he didn't feel well and didn't sleep, but I didn't know that he has a flu. That's bad. Too bad. Yeah, let's hope for good.
Yeah. Just a lot of sleep. That helps a lot.
Okay, so let's check out what we have in the schedule.
Or schedule.
Schedule is so weird for me.
Schedule.
So Orlando says, hello, hope everyone is doing well. I feel like dancing, and I was wondering if you could please play a trance remix. DJ's choice. Thanks in advance. Trance remix. I think Amok is pretty good with that, actually. And you had an opportunity to dance during the previous tracks as well, I hope. So let's check Alternative Fuel by Amok. Dancey Trancy. I wouldn't say trance, I would say Dancey Trancy. But that was it. Amok and alternative, you will.
I was busy typing on their Discord about a schedule versus a schedule, because if you speak like a posh person, is it possibly so that the Queen says schedule? What's on my schedule today?
Today. Oh my god, that was so beautiful, so British. Oh my god. yeah, I don't know why it doesn't stick with me. Like I thought I'm good with picking up accents and everything until I heard myself talking in English, and then everything has broken. Like I realized this will never happen. This will never happen because no matter how hard I try, this will always remain there.
No, not always.
Well, okay, maybe not. Well,
it's
not always.
It's like learning an instrument. Your mouth is the instrument. You just need to tame it to do what you need it to do.
Yeah, I know, but still. Anyway, instruments. Frida added that. Oh, thank you guys. Still a work in progress though. Yeah, but it's a very nice work in progress. So
indeed.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that with the community, and looking forward to the next upcoming things that you will release there. So
yeah, and Dax says, I wonder why Amok stopped making remixes.
Yeah, I wonder too.
Me too.
Definitely.
Didn't he do something with the German remix group GRG? Not long ago, they released an album. Wasn't he part of that, or was it only the older albums? Maybe I can't remember. I think he's German. I can't remember that either.
Yeah, let's check this later on. But his last RKO release is from 2014. So Remix 64 will probably say where he is from. Look at that.
I think he's German. Yeah.
Yeah, Andreas Janke. And let's check it out. Am I hurting personal data here? No, it's public. Yes, definitely German. So, yeah.
Definitely German.
Definitely German. Well, it's like .de domain, so that's hard not to think he's German, I guess. So, yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it would be lovely if he would return.
It would indeed.
Joined Remix 64 in February 2008, and in 2014 he did his last 64 remix. That's what we know, at least. Oh, and now that we had a bunch of dancey trancy tracks played, the next request is the Crusher's request. And
The Crusher.
The Crusher. And he says, hello, I would like to hear the hard rockin' gentleman Dusty with the Elvira metal tribute. Time to grab a cold beer now. Cheers. And
frozen beer, not cold, frozen.
Frozen, yeah. Try to drink that.
Or if you don't have a frozen beer, at least have a frozen glass. You know, the frosted glass thing. Those are nice.
Yeah. Indeed. But a little bit of metal would also be nice in the middle of the trance medley. Amiga Remix by Dusty.
Dugan.
And yes, sorry, I forgot to update the stream title. I know, it's my bad. I will take the blame. Oh, good.
No blame needed. It was just an Amiga remix anyway.
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, that's what you said.
No, I was kidding. But
So
I know.
you did say it then.
I did say it, and I was kidding. But everyone knows that your heart is only at the Commodore 64 remixes.
Not only,
Almost
but
only.
I very much prefer them for many
Very
reasons.
much preferred. So how is it different from almost only? Okay, then.
Well, didn't you say only? Not.
Almost only.
Oh, did you say almost? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. But it's, I very much prefer C64 remixes for many reasons. One of which is that Amiga remixes are so hard to do interpretations of because they are based on sampled instruments anyway. So they already have that kind of essence in them.
Gazoo is very upset with you right now, just so you know.
Oi, Gazoo, that wasn't me. That was actually her saying it.
No, actually, you started.
No, you said. I said during the song was playing. I said, "Okay, so no stream title then." And she said, "Oh, it's only an Amiga remix."
No, I said. I
Exactly
did not
that you
react to
said.
that. No.
Yes,
I
you
not,
did.
Gee, but it wasn't like that. I did not say it like that. Everyone
you
knows.
did.
Everyone knows I love Amiga remixes
Exactly,
too.
but that's what you said.
And then
So
you,
I didn't say. I just repeated what you said.
yeah, you repeated in the completely different sound of tone of voice, so to speak. So yeah, this is how it happened. But anyway, never mind. It was funny. I laughed. Probably some other people won't. But anyway, Gozo is upset with you. Yeah, okay, I will stop having fun about that. Anyway.
Oh, that was a good one.
And he has a crying face right now on
Even
Discord.
though it was only an Amiga remix.
Dex says, I know who will not have sex tonight. We did not say anything about that.
Completely irrelevant. Or besides the point or whatever.
Oh, Leo, that's so sweet. Oh, that is so sweet. Can we post that on Slay Radio? That is so nice. Love it. Anyway, we have some music to play, I guess. So let's do it. Again, it's a trancey night today. Because
it is a bit.
yeah.
Isn't it?
Cowbell, Master of Cowbells, wants to hear Hazel again. This time with Cauldron 2, The Witch Who Stepped in Dub.
A hypnotic sound. With a musical beat.
Cauldron 2. My bad, actually. I always think of Trance from Hazel, but it was dub. Sorry, dubstep.
Yeah, he even said so right there in the in the name.
I know. The
it's a great track.
In dub. Anyway, never mind that.
It's a great track. And danceable.
Here we have a very interesting comment from Gazoo, and I'm not really sure what's the origin of the channel here, because I see it on Twitch, but I don't see it on Discord, neither on IRC, so I don't know what's going on. So let me read that for you. When I see Slaygon and Ziona discuss, I really want to chime in, but the time I do my show, I've forgotten what I wanted to chime in with. Long story short, perhaps a freeway show could be a thing.
It could definitely
be.
And that was on Discord.
We like the idea.
Yes,
actually,
absolutely.
Yeah, so why not? Let's do that.
Let's do it!
Yep, near future, at some point. I know this week you will be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
the week after Press Play on Tape, we might actually try to figure something out, maybe.
Yeah. How about 17th of December? How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Do a Christmas show.
Let's see what we can do.
All the jingle bells and all of that shit.
The thing is that now that it seems like I'll be here, we can also do a Christmas show if we want.
Yeah, we will be eating dinner and whatnots and doodahs on Christmas, though.
Oh.
But then again, well, Europe mostly, I guess, celebrates on the 24th, or I guess UK are special and do it on the 25th. But yeah, on the 25th, we certainly could.
Well, let's see what will happen. So we don't take a warranty for the schedule yet, but there might be something.
If we do something like that, we'll schedule it and put it up there for people to know beforehand. So
yeah, definitely.
Either way, people don't really go anywhere during Christmas anyway.
No, but they are with families. They might not,
this year.
Yeah, exactly. But they might be with families.
Might be.
Yeah, and then
some
probably. Yeah, some are not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Dubstep. Stop Depp. Johnny Depp.
Yes, that's why it's called Christmas Day, the 25th. Yeah, but I have to tell you that it's everywhere, the 25th, the Christmas Day. 24th is...
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, 24th is this evening, the pre-evening, where you get the gifts under the tree and you can have a dinner. And sure, 24th evening is also the start of the celebration, but 25th is technically the Christmas Day, and the second day of Christmas is the 26th, and then that's it. So, I guess...
Yeah, I guess we just went with 24th because we don't give a shit about Jesus.
No, I mean...
technically, Jesus was born in somewhere in March anyway, so fuck it. We can move it one day.
The very interesting thing that I'm just reading here and there in groups, and I'm a member of groups like Hungarians in Sweden, right, and such. And sometimes there are like comparisons of the habits and customs of the countries and all of that. And notice the tendency that here these customs and traditions are just slightly less important. Not saying that they are very important, around Central Europe, but the Swedes are definitely more loose when it comes to these traditions and all of that. I noticed that, and it just got a confirmation. It's not only you; it's everywhere. Basically, it's like, it's interesting to see that, because there are like places where they take them even more seriously, and I think we are somewhere in the middle, like where I come from. So it's sure, at Christmas you are supposed to be with your family. That's a thing. I guess it's a thing all around Europe. And then
it used to be like that when I was younger as well. My mother always insisted, "No, we have to celebrate. I feel so sad that you're alone on Christmas." Yeah, I don't give a shit, honestly. It's just Christmas. But most of them, when I was in my 20s, I spent with friends. We set up computers, basically a LAN party. Just sat there, played games, had some beer, drove cars into walls, that sort of thing. Because snowy and slippery roads and shit like that. But yeah, just had fun. Because that's apparently what you're supposed to do.
And Peter says, I know that in the English culture is like that. The 25th in the morning is the time for having the gifts. And it's in the US, I think, and in the UK. Not in other places, I think. At least not where I come from. Then we get the gifts usually in the evening, like before or after the Christmas dinner, 24th, something like that. Anyway.
Yeah. Gohank says, sounds like fucking epic Christmas. Yeah. We did, I think, 3 of those in a row. I think I was like 25, 26. So that would have been, what, 15, 20 years ago? How long ago is it? A while back, 20 something years. But yeah, it was good fun. It was just hanging out with friends, doing some LAN party stuff and other shenanigans, basically. Lots of food, lots of beer. You figure the rest out.
Okay then.
Leo Moraccioli. Is that how you pronounce him? His name. Twilight posted a link to his Frog Leap Studios thing. He does excellent fucking covers.
Yes, he's Leo, not Leah.
Yeah, Leo. That's what I said.
Well, you sounded like Leah.
I said Leo.
Anyway, he is amazing. Next request then, I think, because
it's been a while now.
We need to keep the proportions of the talking here.
My little animation, if it hasn't already wrapped badly, because I'm only rendering 26,000 frames instead of 26 instead of 36,000, it doesn't actually loop properly. So it does it bad.
No one would notice if you wouldn't say that, seriously.
Well, now they can watch out for it, so they can concentrate on something else instead of us talking.
Next time I'm going to make a list. This and this and this, what we fucked up today. Sorry about that. Anyway, this would be a Dax remix. And Karsten wants to hear the Jaguar XJ 220. Moody Breeze, yes.
Can I bring it up here instead then?
I guess it has just a thumbnail, but let me... Where do I send this to you? Hang on.
Yeah. I'm hanging on.
Yeah.
For dear life, I'm hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, hang on.
Is it just skip forward?
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. It's just... No, it's so confusing. To the 2 windows. Yes, I sent it to you. There you go.
Where did you send it?
Discord.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not logged in on Discord here.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are you not logged in? Right.
Let me fix that.
Yeah, okay, then on Facebook. There you go.
No, I got it.
No. Okay, yes, no, right.
I got it.
Fine.
just
never mind.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Hold on. There we go. Let's do this.
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Silence.
why is it doing this? Okay. Here we go.
Silence.
Silence!
very nice. And very pleasant piece by Dax.
Yeah. Very chill for being Dax.
Yeah, that's very true, actually.
Yeah. Usually it's more up-tempo and hard-hitting.
Yeah, like Mitch Van Hayden, who just joined us on Discord.
Hello,
Yay.
Mitch.
Hi.
Hi.
And yes, the bot has restarted again. I guess this is already a tradition. Like we have to restart the IRC bot several times during the evening. Never mind.
Yeah, and Dax actually pointed out that the YouTube channel is clipping slightly due to some sort of compression. And I think Dax compresses his tracks really well. So any compression that I have at any point will kind of do something with that, especially on the higher end. So yeah, I certainly need to have a look at that at some point to do some proper, because currently I'm using something called Invada compressor. It's a free compressor that you can find the source code for and everything. And I do not actually compress a lot. And I do soft clipping as well. So yeah, I don't know. I just have to have a look.
I noticed some clipping on the Remix News too, says Mordi.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Mordi, you compress the hell out of that one. It's like hovering. So the peaks are like 0.5 minus 0.5 or something. Like, yeah, it's loud. It's really loud.
Loudness war. And it seems like we continue our Amiga evening for Slaygon's joy.
Yeah, and now, actually, I will show you. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
What is that? No one sees it.
Yes.
Yes, what's that? I definitely cannot read it from there. What's going on?
Now?
No.
It says Berserk uploaded his last Ninja 3 to RKO.
Nice. So he didn't leave it as completely exclusive. He was asking it on the channel.
Well, it is exclusive.
Yeah, well
he literally just now during the show uploaded it.
Yeah, cool. Very nice. So soon everyone can hear it, because I have a guess it won't be what is happening and why do I hear the Discord noise?
I don't know.
That is not supposed to happen during the show. Would you silent your Discord, maybe? Because it is yours, not mine.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is. Please,
oh, yeah.
Thank
no,
you.
Actually, that's because I have this USB card still plugged in.
Silence it,
yes,
please.
It is silence. I didn't actually remove it from the test broadcast we did with Press Play and Tape.
Silence.
And Dax says, if you use VST limiter, I can 100% recommend you Fab Filter Pro L2. Yes, I know, it's absolutely fabulous, which is why they're called Fab Filter. Yeah, they're actually they're really, really great. But the problem is, I'm running this stream machine on a Linux. And Fab Filter supports Mac OS and Windows. And yeah, it's a bit of a tricky kind of situation. I'm experimenting with Windows support for plugins, but I'm not quite there yet. But once I get that running, it's going to be better
No one will
many
stop
ways.
you. Anyway, we have a request here from Tiffy.
Tiffy?
Might be Tiffany.
Tiffy?
So I guess she, then, sorry if it's not Tiffany, so wants to hear the Oath Level 6 remix by Awesome A. Amiga remix. and just realized that the Dex remix was also going for mind noise. So 2 people requested Karsten and Mind Noise the same remix during one evening, which is the Martin Eveson Jaguar XJ 222. Moody Breeze by Dex. So
yeah, and we're having a bit of a discussion on Discord here about support for various sorts of plugins, and unless FabFilter actually makes a Linux supported plugin, you would need some sort of emulation, and the most likely way of emulating anything on Linux would be Windows emulation, which means Wine. And sure, you can run a lot of stuff in Wine, but with plugins you need to authenticate them somehow, because in the studio I have only bought stuff. I don't do cracks and stuff like that in here. So the iLock, for instance, is a USB dongle. You would need to pipe the authenticator from that iLock USB dongle into Wine, and that in itself is a bit of a hassle, to put it lightly. So yeah, there are ways to get it to work, but I still haven't found a good way of doing that. I'm experimenting a bit with Isotopes stuff to do some rudimentary compression and audio processing, but that kind of has the same problem as all the FabFilter stuff as well. So yeah, it's a bit problematic. And Dax says, it's interesting that Linux never became that famous like macOS and Windows. Well, yes and no. macOS and Windows are commercial things. Linux is open source and free. So different business models and different ways of putting pressure on like driver or hardware manufacturers and things like that. Like NVIDIA are notoriously bitchy about open sourcing their drivers. AMD are great with that, which is why I'm waiting now for the big Navi to come out in December to see if I'm gonna switch from Intel and NVIDIA for my rendering stuff, for instance, to AMD and well, entirely AMD with their new Radeon 5000 series and their graphics cards, which are supposedly going to whoop the 3000 series. Not gonna whoop them, but kind of get close at least, so might be worth the money. So yeah, a bit of a tangent there, but anyway.
A bit. We don't have that much time, so I just would go with a song, and then after that probably an exit tune. This one goes out to Gazoo. And he requested Chris Abbott and Action Biker, a vaguely reworked mix. but Action Biker.
Baction Iker.
Baction Iker. Or Gazoo. So yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a discussion about operating systems and Linux and Mac OS and Windows and that sort of thing. Windows does run sort of natively Linux things nowadays with Windows 10. And they seem to be going towards replacing the core of Windows with a Linux kernel. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they actually did. Because there's a hell of a lot kind of support for the Linux kernel with hardware and all that shit. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they actually did that. But I think they would kind of pull the same thing as Apple did with Mac OS, the Darwin thing. Basically, the Mac OS is the modern one. Mac OS X versions, they're essentially BSD kernels, but then they kind of built their own thing around it.
Thing. Okay.
So it wouldn't surprise me a lot if Microsoft did the same. But it's nice if they're all kind of Unix-like, at least. At the core, would make it easier to port programs, plugins.
Probably.
Instead of running DLLs, you run actual binaries.
He's over 3 beers now, just saying.
Yeah, that's when I start talking about DLLs and binaries. And
that's
BSD.
when you lose the sense of time. We are after 11 and
Yes,
we are still talking about this.
Just needed to get that out of the way.
Aha, okay, cool.
And
Because
I'm done now.
At one point we need to say goodbye properly, and
Yes.
I think it would be weird to say goodbye to talk about Linux kernels right now.
Now is a good time.
Now is a very good time. Okay, then. Yeah, over 3
goodbye
beers.
then.
Actually, it's over how many beers right now? Definitely over 3, at least.
Yeah, 4.
4. There we go. Yeah, the zone. You are in the zone already.
Yeah, and these are the weak people beers.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm a weak person.
Well, go Hanks, if you need this Slaygon more often. Well, how to say that? It's yeah, it can be entertaining sometimes. And sometimes the opposite as well. I mean, I very much like the sober you as well, but that's just me.
Is it just you?
I don't know. I really don't know. I know you can handle it. And you used to handle even more, so I'm not saying anything. But anyway.
I'm still waiting for the goodbye.
Yeah, waiting for it. We can. Yeah, so actually, yeah, that was it for today, it seems like, because we are definitely over the threshold time.
Allotted time.
Yes. And
allotted by me, apparently, at some point.
And your Discord is still open and everyone can hear it, by the way.
It's fucking muted.
Well, it's not.
Yes, it is. Oh,
anyway.
It's the other machine.
Yes, it is the other machine.
There we go. Now it's muted.
I did not know which one, but something is on, definitely. Anyway. I picked an exit tune because, well, there were not that many requests left, a few, and that was a bit challenging, but I think that as an exit tune, probably this fits. It was Peter Clark's request, and I didn't drink anything today except water. Just saying.
Going to ask you that.
So anyway, Peter Clark's request, who is nagging me, and you don't have to wait that long. I know I said this several times, but it will be really like this in December, because I guess everyone tries to clean up the year right now. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did with Raston. Get that out
Get
of the
it
way.
out of the way, yeah. Anyway, we will see where we go with this, and thank you everyone for keeping up with us today in our continuation of pasta talks, but with other topics. And
we did have some pasta in there as well. So
also,
it is kind of a continuation of last week.
Yeah, and thank you for all the great discussions and requests. And follow right now the schedule of Slay Radio. Just saying.
Schedule
of Slay Radio, because there will be exciting things coming up. So Gozu will definitely do a show, or two, actually, not one. So December...
A morning and an evening show.
Yes, exactly. December the 5th at evening in the 8, not morning in the... That's so confusing here. This is like... This December the 5th is the evening show, and December the 6th is the morning show. So the evening show will be at 8, and the morning show will be at 10 our time. Hopefully our time, I guess. So...
Yeah, those are CET times.
Yeah,
so.
Versus morning versus evening, because he is in a different time zone. But for us, it will be, for most of the people, I don't know right now how many listeners we have at the other end of the globe. But I would say that it's 8 CET, Central European Time.
Yes.
And the next morning, 10 CET. 6th of December, and these are the days, by the way, when the Santa Claus is bringing some gifts in opposed to Christmas.
Ooh.
I know, in Hungary, sorry, and probably in some other countries. I don't really know about that, but we get a lot of chocolate those days, which we already did this year, because I brought some, so you ate it all, so that's about it.
Yeah, but I do have one last little thing to squeeze in here. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday, so happy birthday to your mother.
Happy birthday as well. And don't forget about next week's show, which will be an interview with Press Play on Tape, and it will be in depth, and we can have any questions, so prepare your questions for the guys.
Indeed. And thank you all for joining us for a second pasta hour type show. It was fun today.
Yeah, it was fun today.
Yeah.
The face you made.
Someone freeze frame that and
anyway.
post it as fun.
Anyway, yes, thank you everyone for tuning in, listening, and being with us, and joining the discussions, and sending your requests. And we will be back next week with Press Play on Tape. Stay tuned and listen to Buzz Radio as well.
Yes, and have a good night, and thank you so much for joining us today. And do actually go ahead and do the subscribe-y thingy-mabob on the thingies and whatnot. Apparently we have 84 followers on Twitch. If we can get to 100, apparently we get some sort of perks. We're closing to 600 on YouTube, apparently.
Oh, and one important thing, the 8-Bit Symphony second part Kickstarter is still going for about
3 more days,
3 days, I think. And if you want to join in to support the Kickstarter, you still can. So 8-Bit Symphony, the second part. And we got the first ones, and they are amazing. So, yeah, that's all, folks, for today. And we will probably post the link, because I don't have it by hand. But, yeah, let's not forget about that. It's kind of important. So, see you, everyone, next week with Press Play on Tape. And goodbye, and have a good night and sweet dreams.
Indeed. Sleep in tights because it's cold. It's December.
Yes, and goodbye with Peter Clark's request.
Slay Radio, a blast from the past.